I'd like to invite you to a viewing of the first of many to come how-to renovation videos produced by Renoco. This installment is a tutorial of a kitchen cabinet installation. I hope that it'll be informative for any homeowner who is thinking of renovating their kitchen by themselves or with a contractor. The key to any quality reno is planning and measurement. The 3D design is an integral part of visualizing how your project will look at its completion. Make sure if hiring a contractor or designer that the product measurements are provided to you up front to ensure that the design can be finished without error. Today we are going to work on a basic kitchen with bulkheads. The first step in ensuring that the cabinets will be installed level is to create a fascia board. The fascia board is a strip of painted material that allows the cabinets to be separated from the bulkhead. This allows the doors to open without touching, and it also allows you to level out any discrepancies in the bulkhead. Here we use a self-leveling laser to create a perfectly level line across the entire room. Now we are able to touch our tape measure to any point of the bulkhead and get accurate measurements to our standard level line. Next, we rip and cut the fascia material to the height required to meet the level line all around the room. Using the air nailer, we tack the fascia boards so that they create a corresponding line to the cabinet layout, leaving the fascia to recess 1 inch from the cabinet's face and visual ends. Prior to raising the first cabinet, locate all stud centers and mark them with a dark vertical pencil line. In most installations, we start on the upper corner cabinet. Raise the corner cabinet until it is pressed against the fascia board. If the fascia is installed correctly, the cabinet should be level horizontally and only needs to be plumbed or adjusted vertically. When installing adjoining cabinets, clamp the new cabinet to the hung cabinet and screw them together so that the touching edges match perfectly. Once the cabinets are joined together, you can then screw them into the studs on the previously marked stud lines. Add filler strips where required to allow for proper centering of appliances. In this layout, fillers are located between the corner cabinets and the adjoining 18-inch cabinets. To install the base cabinets, it's paramount to find the high spot on the floor where the cabinets will be installed. At Renoco, we use the self-leveling laser to create a standardized horizontal line that we can use to measure where the high spot on the floor is. Working from this spot outwards, we install the base cabinets. In this layout, lucky for us, the high spot happens to be in the corner. The first corner utilizes a blind base cabinet, instead of the Lazy Susan cabinet used in the other corner, thus allowing us to reach our center mark on the window where the sink will be located. Place the cabinet in the corner and use your level or the laser line to ensure that it is properly installed. In a design with a blind base, you must have 3 inches of filler on both sides of the blind corner to allow all the doors and drawers to open properly. Here we show us attaching the 3-inch filler to the side of the adjoining cabinet. Each cabinet is then placed in line, and like the uppers, they are attached together before being screwed to the wall. When installing the sink place, make sure you double check all measurements of where the cabinet must be modified to allow for plumber to enter. Using hole saws, drill out the necessary holes and slots to ensure the smallest holes for an accurate fit. Shims can be placed under each cabinet to make up for height discrepancies in the floor. It is crucial that every cabinet goes in perfect. There is no close enough in proper cabinet installation. Large drawer cabinets allow for great storage of pots and pans. Notice the laser level marking the required cabinet height for proper installation. Adding scrap pieces of wood as backing allows us to create a strong inside corner of filler strips before the peninsula is made. Using glue and brad nails, we secure the filler strips to the scrap backing, making a 90-degree turn in the cabinet layout. Because the spice rack is only 6 inches wide, we found it easier to attach it to the Lazy Susan prior to its placement. When installing the upper cabinets that are isolated from others, it may be easier to screw the cabinets together prior to raising them on the wall. As well, it may be beneficial to connect the fascia board to the tops of the cabinet instead of the bulkhead. This allows a more accurate joining of the cabinetry without the physical exertion of holding them while they are being screwed together. Marking the location of the cabinets before raising gives us an accurate position to reach once they are up in the air. Place the assembly to the bulkhead, add 1 screw to hold, and check for proper leveling of cabinets. Here we show the back of the peninsula that will house the dishwasher. It is very important that this is extremely strong as it will take a lot of wear and tear from the dishwasher and traffic from behind. When installing the pantries, because of their weight, We suggest fastening them together before being screwed to the wall. This concludes our cabinet install for today, and we hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Look for more in the future from Renoco, Serenity at Home.